Why pinyin tones feel impossible for beginners. Stop blaming yourself for forgetting tones. The real problem isn't you, it's pinyin. Here's the truth. No one tells beginners. That little number in pinyin, like 4 in ma, isn't a sound. It's an index, a position in a hidden list. Let's break it down with a real example. You see, wu written in pinyin as u. Your brain has to do this. First, read wu. Second, mentally recite the 4-tone sequence for wu. U, wu,
Ooh.
u. Third, go to the 4th position in that sequence gives u. The reverse is even harder. To hear the sound u and identify its tone, you must first hear u. Second, mentally run that same 4-tone sequence u, wu, u, u. Third, match the sound to the sequence. Fourth, realize it's the 4th one. So your ability to read and identify tones entirely depends on your ability to fluently recite these 4-tone sequences in your head. And here is the crushing, fundamental truth. As a beginner, you cannot do this. You can't recite the 4-tone sequence fluently, so you have nothing to index to. This is why tone memory feels like a desperate losing game. It's not a lack of effort. It's a flaw in the design. When you see 学 and try to remember it's the tone, you are desperately trying to recall a position in a mental sequence that doesn't exist clearly in your mind. So you guess? You forget. You feel defeated. It's not memory failure, it's a system failure. So what is the real solution? It's not to try harder within this broken index system. The solution is to learn the way Chinese children do. Learn the complete sound of each word directly. When you learn the word u through listening and imitation, you learn its full, complete sound, including its tone as one single unit. You don't break it into a spelling u and an index number 4. First, you build your foundation. You learn to pronounce 300 basic words clearly and correctly as whole sounds. Then, and only then, use those 300 familiar sounds to train your ear to hear the standard 4-tone sequences. The sequence comes after your speaking, not before it. Your first step to fixing your Chinese pronunciation is to realize this. Starting from pinyin and its tone numbers is not just difficult. For a true beginner, it is logically, fundamentally wrong. Abandon that broken starting point. Pinyin tone numbers were never meant to teach sound. They were meant to label it. So stop memorizing labels. Learn the words directly with their whole sounds first. Then everything else gets easier.